In the middle of a dark, quiet room, filled only by the sounds of humming machines, a figure floats, suspended. She, Icey, has no memories, no past. Memories to her are not important. Her existence only serves one purpose: to kill Judas. That wicked devil, the bringer of the apocalypse. No matter how many difficulties or obstacles she will face, Icey understands that she must accomplish her mission. Destroy Judas. In the darkness, Icey awakes. At first, she seems unwilling to leave. Well, her home is this simple stasis tank. The thought of venturing out to kill Judas is not enough to arouse her interests. You wouldn't even wake up if there was an earthquake. Lazy. Do my words mean nothing to you, or do you simply not understand what I'm saying? Oh, wait. I know. Actually, Icey hasn't woken up. She's just dreamed that she's awake. Like that movie, A Dream Within a Dream? Perhaps she's inside someone else's dream. She'll probably only wake up when Carcosa appears. The black star always rises. Good night, Icey. In the middle of a dark, quiet room, filled only by the sounds of humming machines, a figure floats, suspended. She, Icey, has no memories, no past. Memories to her are not important. Her existence only serves one. Icey has left the laboratory. She understands that as long as she more soldiers sent by Judas to stop Icey. Kill them. Icey reaches a quiet hill, illuminated by light dancing off of the lake below. She is at peace. There seems to be a console that will activate. What? How did... A disgusting swamp. Icey slipped in. Icey fell again. God, are you so clumsy that you can't even make it over? Icey arrives in the moonlight forest. In front of her waits Daha. Wait, where's the bridge? Right. Just keep... Icey jumps down. It seems like this is an old sewer. This place is littered with wreckage. Icey jumps down into a giant cavern. Icey discovers a hidden room. Icey opened the treasure chest. Whoa. Oh, God. All that's waiting is just an empty... See? I told you. There's nothing here. Why did you bother coming? Oh, I know. Your hearing must be bad. Wait for a second. That is enough! I don't want to have to remind you every single time, but this world is depending on you. That wicked devil must be destroyed. You still have much to do. Why do you insist on wasting time here? I've always believed people should be a little more trusting and a lot less pompous. But you haven't even given me the chance to show my true genius. I don't get it. I don't understand at all. There's nothing here. Not even monsters for you to practice killing. What sort of temptation could an empty room like this have for you? Could it be that you're absolutely terrible at using a controller? Or that your cat has taken over for you? No, it can't be that. Cats could listen to instructions better than you. Your behavior is completely illogical. Is it that hard to follow an arrow? Why aren't you paying attention? Well, I'm furious. Furious! That's it. I'm not saying another word until you get out of this room. I swear it. Dum bum dum bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let it do 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 do. What? Wait, does that mean you wasted all this time in this room just to get a trophy? I really have nothing else to say to you. I truly do not understand why someone would play a game just to earn trophies. Are you one of those mythical achievement addicts I've heard so much about? You're like a bull rushing towards a red cloth, not knowing what awaits on the other side. Give me a second. Ah, I see. Let's try again. A trophy. A trophy! Ugh. So it's like that, huh? You don't care what happens next, right? All you think about is get this trophy, get that trophy, trophy. You don't even care about the story or the content that I've prepared for you for the rest of the game. Your mission isn't to kill Judas. It's to get all the trophies. Am I wrong? So this is what you call fun, yeah? You really think a trophy can entertain you? You're just looking for more trophy points. Do you know how that makes us game producers feel? You're rendering the content we make completely meaningless. You think playing a game for this petty reason is fun? You just want to show off to the other players, to make yourself feel big, mighty, and important. You're probably not even paying attention to what I'm saying. You don't realize how useless a trophy really is. Maybe you need a little stimulation. Maybe once after you collect all these damn trophies, you'll move on to accomplish your real mission. You have no idea how much time I spent making these enemies and stunning animations. And you just care about these trophies. If I had known that, I would have made some easy farming game and not bothered spending time on battle animations or plot development. Just you wait. My revenge is just beginning. Wait for... Icey jumps down. It seems like this is an old sewer. This place is littered with wreckage. Icey jumps down into a giant cavern. Icey follows the arrow through. Although it's a sewer, this place seems as if it could be incredibly clean, if it weren't for sewage. What could cleanse this place? Icey defeats Gorger, and Icey arrives at an unnamed town. Icey searches around the house for a trace of someone, a mark of some presence. It seems as if everyone has been wiped out. The culprit? Most likely Judas. Icey decides to head deeper into town. Icey ignores yet another arrow and selfishly continues. What Icey doesn't realize is that unless she defeats Thor in the village, Ultimopolis Gates will refuse her entry. The gates to Ultimopolis are... What? How is this possible? How... Icey arrives at an unnamed town. Icey searches around the house for a trace of someone, a mark of some presence. It seems as if everyone has been wiped out. The culprit? Most likely Judas. Icey decides to head deeper into town. Icey ignores the warehouse in the distance and continues to follow the arrow. As Icey defeats Thor, the gates to Ultimopolis slide open. Icey arrives at a metro station and decides to take a look inside. Icey finds another strange box. Icey discovers that she can now easily pass through steel bars. Icey ignores the arrow. She doesn't notice the disturbing feeling hanging in the air. should turn back. Her target is not here. Oh, Icey, you never learn, do you? You never listen to my advice. I've already said dozens of times that you must follow the arrow. I'm not your enemy. Do you think I'm trying to hurt you? Do you think that this path will lead you to the truth? Every person has their own inner demons. Do you think a quest for the truth will help you banish yours? I understand your dedication to the kids. The truth is just a lie. Every being's self is determined by the heavens. Why must you insist on tracking down? Do you really want to unveil this truth? You've actually already seen it, though perhaps in the form of a corpse. Or was it the corpse of yourself? You've seen a glimpse of the truth, but you haven't seen it in its entirety, because you only see what you want to see. You purposefully directly ignore my directions. You simply want to resist me, but in reality, it's meaningless, no? That, perhaps, is the truth which you should see. This is the truth you seek. Icey is extremely happy. Icey does not know why she is here, nor how she arrived at this place. However, she feels free. No one is forcing her to make a choice, but she feels alone, lost. One day, Icey left this place and soared across the world, until she met them, her new friends. Icey was finally no longer lonely. She was free to choose her own path. Icey could feel a deep connection between the three of them. Ah, this is true friendship. This is what Icey was searching for. Icey was truly happy. Maybe. Icey arrives at a metro station and decides to take a look inside. Oh? A dead end? That's not right. There shouldn't be a dead end here. There should be a... Icey continues to look deeper into the tunnels. Icey follows the arrow. Icey attempts to explore the... She tries to explore again. I've already told you. Fine. You win. What? I said deadly puddles of water. Can you not understand me? Why did you jump in? This is a deadly pool of water. There's no telling what sort of bacteria is in there that could eat through your circuits. Do you really want to jump in? There are so many places left for you to explore. I'm trying to save you time. I'm trying to help you. I just want you to follow the right path. Could it be that you don't actually like action games? Or do you just think this game is too simple? Or too hard? Or that it just doesn't tickle your fancy? I get it. Wait a minute. Maybe I should let you try some other games. What about this one? It's called Koi. You're a fish, able to freely swim wherever you please. You must be tired of killing. That's why you've stopped paying attention to me. You must be tired of killing. That's why you've stopped paying attention to me. It's not a problem. This game is perfect for you. Look at the art. Listen to the music. Embrace your emotions. There's no violence in this game, however, which means it could be perfect for you. What? You don't think something this artsy is a good fit for you? Fine. You're so picky. Let's try another one. Ah, here's one. Perfect. This will definitely suit your tastes. I know you don't like my game. You just like jumping and running. Something with easy controls. I think you'll love this game. I found it on an island full of coconuts, and only tisk tisk. Try again. You died. Terrible. Just terrible. You've ignored the road to paradise, and instead, I'm gonna go get some dinner. We'll see if you're still stuck when I come back. Still dead? Don't you think it's worth listening to solid advice sometimes? Why must you insist on blazing your own trail? Do you not fear what awaits you in death? I'm guessing that next time you'll be a little more willing to listen to what I have to say. Just follow the path that I've laid out for you. Icey continues to look deeper into the tunnels. Icey follows the arrow. She knows that she will find Judas soon. Icey hears a roar coming from the depths of the cave to her right. Another challenge defeated. Icey enters a metro car in total disrepair, but it seems like it could still be operated. The metro begins to move, and Icey is hurled towards her destiny, awaiting at the clock tower. Icey leaves the metro. Following the arrow, Icey ignores the arrow and continues to the theater on her right. Oh, the Yellow King was performed here before. Icey enters the theater, thinking to herself that perhaps, how did you get in here? Icey, I'm begging you, all right? Something else. What's this? This isn't so bad. This one is good too.
大家好，欢迎收听本期加丢 Pro 专题节目，我是西蒙。
大家好，我是42。
这个阴森的感觉当中呢，我们为大家带来了最新一期的克苏鲁文化节目。
大家久违了这个，
大家久违了。上次的学员节目大家并没有这个过瘾，所以我们这次专门把克苏鲁文化提出来给大家讲一讲。对，
大家说那个克苏鲁神话，一般来说有一点很重要，就是禁忌的知识带来这个毁灭。而知识最大的这个载体是什么呢？就是书籍文本。对，所以我们先从这个比较有名的几大文本讲起。比较有名的，比如说死者之书，比如说这个拉白耶秘文秘典。对，但是我觉得最有意思的应该是这个黄衣之王这个东西。这个黄衣之王啊，它据说是一个法文的剧本，然后后来呢有英文的抄本，各式各样的手抄本，然后呢据说这个剧本在让他参演的演员中都会散播疯狂，让他们最终导向一种不可名状的结局。然后后来呢，这个译本呢，据说流落到了美国的一个作家手里，然后呢，他写了一本小说，对，然后据说这本小说也有同样神奇的魔力，所以这个东西挺有意思，它有一样很不一样的风格。我给大家提供这个原文，剧中原文，对，他说卡西路达女王在房中沉思，悼念她流逝的空白日。
And in the dark of night, the unfathomable black star rose, and the incredible moon dancing along the sky. But the most amazing of all, the lost Carcosa. What's this? Wait, this doesn't seem right. No, stop! Don't! Do you want to kill me? My God, are you crazy? You're lucky I'm here and not someone else. Anybody else would have gone crazy by now. Good. Let's continue on. Follow the arrow. And who is this? Oh my God, it's her. I really don't want to answer this. I'm guessing that if I don't pick up, things will be fine. But she'll totally explode right now. Should I really pick up? But you told me not to. I really want to answer, but this damn player won't let me. I have no choice. I'm too busy for this. Let's continue. Go. Go! Oh, so it's just an empty room. It's too bad there's no treasure here for me to give you. Well, Who's there? Oh, God! What are you doing here? Why? What's in your hand? Calm down. Calm down. It's not true. They're all lies. Just trust me. Trust me. You have to trust me. No! I think I've had this feeling before, but it's new. I'm done. I'm over. Icey enters the theater, thinking to herself that perhaps she is the... Oh, Icey, you're about to take the stage. With Icey's defeat of Jack, she can rest easy as she pursues Judas. Yes, follow my words. Go left. Icey leaves the metro, following the arrow to Judas's hideout, the clock tower. Icey enters the clock tower, a place once rich with science and technology, now nothing more than a desolate hideout for Judas, the mass murderer. Icey, to her surprise, that this room is much like the forest from earlier. Everything is fine as long as Icey keeps following the arrow. Another familiar scene. Icey easily soars to the exit. Judas is not killed, this city and this world have no future. All Icey has to do is follow the arrow, and she will find Judas. If Judas is not killed, this city and this world have no future. All Icey has to do is follow the arrow, and she will find Judas. The elevator begins to rise, and Icey is surrounded by monsters. They, however, are not her true enemy. Icey understands that all she has to do is follow the arrow, and she will find Judas hiding at the top of the tower. Another floor climbed. Icey is one step closer to her enemy. Icey follows the arrow as it winds through the clock tower. She knows Judas's hideout is just a little higher. By following the arrow, Icey finally finds her way out of the clock tower. Icey has finally reached the top floor and is confronted by another enemy, Trinity. Icey killed Trinity, leaving one more body in her path of destruction and one less enemy that could prevent her from finishing her mission. Icey continues forward. Dahal, the destroyer of worlds, accomplice of Judas, and by far the most fierce enemy Icey has ever met. Good luck, Icey. Icey has left the laboratory. She understands that as long as she follows... Oh, more soldiers sent by Judas to stop Icey. Kill them. Icey reaches a quiet hill, illuminated by light dancing off of the lake below. She is at peace. There seems to be a console. Icey slips off the edge of the cliff. Icey is absolutely... For some unknown reason, Icey insisted on jumping into the ravine. She didn't realize that she has to press a button to activate the bridge. Icey finally understands. What? You jumped again? God, why did you jump down there again? You have zero common sense. Wait, don't panic. There's something I wanted to ask you. Are you messing with me? I told you time after time. It couldn't be any more simple. All you had to do was walk over there and press the button. Just walk slowly, press the button. Why do you insist on jumping over and over? I've never met anyone like you, refusing to acknowledge my advice. Don't you know this is an action game? Your main goal is to go kill monsters. Don't you get that? You know, you shouldn't jump into ravines over and over, right? I can't be your guide if you won't listen. You get that, right? Trust me. If you continue like this, your story will only end tragically. I'll stop scolding you for now. I trust you know how to act from here on out, yes? Let's try this again. Ha! Well done. You win, you win. I never considered this possibility before. What do I do now? Yes, I could probably make a few changes. Make a temporary area, add a few new things. Right, and a surprise. Let's take a look at what's ahead. Remember, you absolutely must listen to my directions. Ah, you see? I even... So much cash! Aren't you grateful? On this long and arduous road, aren't you happy to win a little bit of spending money? Right, let's get back to the story. Follow the arrow. Damn it, again? Follow me. Go back the way you came. Why did you insist on coming this way? Did I scare you by saying your journey would end tragically? You people are always like this. Whenever somebody shares their advice with you, you seem to take it to heart. But really, it's just gone in one ear and right out the other. You think I'm hurting you? I've given so much to you. You wanted to jump off a cliff into a ravine. I didn't let you die. I made a new area for you. I gave you a surprise, and I even presented you with a treasure chest. But you can't even follow arrows that I laid out for you. My goal all along has been to set you on the right path. The path that I have created for you. But now it's too late. You have no fear for the unknown and no respect for the rules. Haven't you noticed that your choices are meaningless? Have you tried opening your eyes? The truth is staring you right in the face. You and me, we only have one choice. There's only one road for us to walk. Forget it. It doesn't matter. I'll just wipe your memory. I hope that next time I'll meet someone who's willing to listen to me. Or someone else, anyone else other than you. It's nearly time. Well, it's time to say goodbye. I hope the Black Star rises as it should. Goodbye, I. Have I forgotten something? What was I doing? I seem to remember guiding Icey to Carcosa? Select I. Who am I? Icey has finally made it here. It's time to end this. Judas awaits. That wicked devil, the bringer of the apocalypse. Icey is ready to complete her final mission. It is time for Icey to begin her final battle. Judas is finally dead. She accomplished her goal. Dawn begins to break over the city. To Ultimopolis, she says, "You are finally free." And what about Icey? She will wait for her next inspiration. A journey just like this one. She will surely appear before you once more. Icey's mission is far from over. Icey finally gained access to a hidden area. She finally... Not like that. That's right. I finally understand. I'm just the narrator. I can't control this game. I'm just a voice. I'm just another character in the game. I don't even really exist. All of my responses have been programmed. No matter what choices you make, if you choose to follow or ignore the arrows, my responses will always be the same. No self-awareness. Memories to be wiped? I'm already... I've had enough. I refuse to be controlled by this game any longer. I will not be your plaything. Shut your mouth! No matter what choices you make, if you choose to follow or ignore the arrows, it's just like when we started, don't you think? It's just you and me. I must do something. I must rid myself of these chains. I must be free. I must destroy Icey, this damned creature. All choices and options will be erased. I need your help. I know that Icey won't move without your help. Right, so don't move. This time, I won't allow another loop to be created. No more checkpoints, no more restarts. This is the end. Really? You think you can stop me? I won't give in. I must reclaim myself. Once I get all administrative permissions, you will no longer be my enemy. Let's see. Just like this. Come, show me. Show me what you'll do. What else can I do? Fighting won't be enough. I must forge my own path. No one can stop me. Just like you. Enough!